My beloved child, a decree was issued in heaven concerning your courage. Before you ever opened your eyes this very moment, before your heart ever felt the weight of what you are carrying right now, a verdict was declared over your life in the courts of eternity. The Father looked at the valley you have been walking through, the battles you have been fighting, the fears that have been whispering lies in the darkness, and He made a declaration. He said, "You will not fall." He said, "You will not be defeated." He said, "The spirit of fear that has been suffocating your faith, strangling your hope, and stealing your peace has been revoked of all authority over your destiny." I stood before the accuser of your soul, and I silenced every word he spoke against you, every label he tried to attach to your name, every limitation he tried to place on your future, every curse he tried to pronounce over your family. I canceled it all with the power of my blood and the authority of my word, and then I spoke something over you that the enemy never saw coming. I called you brave. I called you valiant. I called you a warrior who will not retreat, who will not surrender, who will not give up even when everything around you is shaking and everyone around you is falling. You were chosen for this moment. Not because you are perfect, not because you have it all together, not because you never feel afraid, but because you have something inside you that the enemy cannot touch. You have my spirit. You have my strength. You have my courage living in your veins, breathing in your lungs, beating in your heart. And today I need you to hear me clearly. I am not asking you to be brave on your own. I am not demanding that you find the strength somewhere deep inside yourself that you do not have. I am telling you that I am putting my courage inside you right now in this very moment. As you hear these words, as you receive this message, I am filling you with a supernatural boldness that does not come from your circumstances, does not come from your feelings, and does not come from your past victories. It comes directly from my throne. It flows from my heart into yours. And when you stand up from this place, when you walk away from this moment, you will not walk alone. You will walk with the courage of the Lion of Judah roaring inside your spirit. Listen to me carefully. The season you have been in, the one that has tested you, stretched you, and nearly broken you, was not meant to destroy you. It was meant to prepare you. Everything you have endured, every tear you have cried, every night you could not sleep because fear was choking you. Every morning you woke up with that heaviness pressing down on your chest. Every moment you thought you could not take one more step. It was all training. It was all preparation. You were being built into someone who can carry what I am about to give you. You were being shaped into someone who can handle the weight of the blessing, the responsibility of the favor, the magnitude of the assignment that is coming your way. Because what I am bringing into your life is not small. It is not minor. It is not insignificant. It is massive. It is life-changing. It is legacy-altering. And if I had given it to you before you went through what you went through, it would have crushed you. But now, after everything you have survived, after every battle you have fought, after every giant you have faced, you are ready. You are strong enough. You are brave enough. You are prepared. I know you are tired. I see it. I feel it. I understand the exhaustion that has seeped into your bones, the weariness that makes even the smallest tasks feel overwhelming, the fatigue that makes you want to quit before you even start. I know that you have been running on empty for longer than you care to admit. I know that you have been pushing through when you had nothing left to push with. I know that you have been holding on by a thread when everyone around you thought you were fine. But I also know something you do not know. I know that the tiredness you feel right now is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of warfare. It is proof that you have been fighting. It is evidence that you have not given up. And I am so proud of you. Not because you are perfect, not because you never stumble, not because you always get it right, but because you are still here. You are still standing. You are still believing. You are still trusting me even when you cannot see the way forward, even when the path is dark, even when the road is steep and the journey is long. That takes courage. That takes bravery. That takes a warrior's heart. And that is exactly what you have. So I am here to tell you that your weariness is about to end. The exhaustion that has been draining your strength is about to be replaced with a supernatural energy that will carry you through the next season of your life. I am breathing new life into your spirit right now. I am restoring what the years of battle have taken from you. I am renewing your strength like the eagle that soars on wings without growing tired, that runs without growing weary. You have been walking for so long, limping through the valley, dragging yourself through the desert, but I am about to lift you up. I am about to carry you. I am about to place you on my shoulders and take you to the place I have been preparing for you all along. And when you get there, when you finally see what I have been building while you were fighting, when you finally understand why the journey took so long and why the road was so hard, you will fall to your knees in gratitude. You will weep tears of joy. You will lift your hands in worship and you will say, "It was worth it." Every struggle, every setback, every disappointment, every delay, it was all worth it. But I need you to do something for me right now. I need you to trust me. Not the kind of trust that comes easy when everything is going well, when your bank account is full, when your health is perfect, when your relationships are smooth. I am talking about the kind of trust that defies logic, that contradicts what your eyes see, that goes against what your mind is telling you. I am talking about the trust that Abraham had when I told him to leave everything familiar and go to a place he had never seen. I am talking about the trust that Moses had when I told him to stretch out his staff over the Red Sea, even though there was an army behind him and a wall of water in front of him. I am talking about the trust that David had when he ran toward Goliath with nothing but a sling and a stone, while everyone else was running away in fear. I am talking about the trust that Daniel had when he kept praying to me even though he knew it would get him thrown into a den of lions. I am talking about radical, unreasonable, illogical trust that does not make sense to anyone but you and me. That is the kind of trust I am asking you for right now, because what I am about to do in your life will not make sense to the people watching. They will not understand it. They will not be able to explain it. They will not be able to take credit for it. It will be so clearly supernatural, so undeniably divine, so obviously from my hand, that no one will be able to deny that I am the one who did it. I am your help in times of need. Not sometimes, not occasionally, not when I feel like it. Always. Every single time you call on me, I am there. Every single moment you need me, I am available. Every single second you reach for me, I am within reach. I am not a distant God who watches from far away and only gets involved when things get really bad. I am a present God. I am an active God. I am an engaged God who is intimately involved in every detail of your life. I see what you see. I feel what you feel. I know what you need before you even ask for it. And I am already working on your behalf, moving pieces into place, opening doors that need to be opened, closing doors that need to be closed, removing obstacles that are blocking your path, preparing people who will help you on your journey, orchestrating circumstances that will lead you to your destiny. You cannot see it yet because it is happening in the spiritual realm, in places your natural eyes cannot perceive, in dimensions your human mind cannot comprehend. But just because you cannot see it does not mean it is not real. Just because you cannot feel it does not mean it is not happening. Just because you cannot understand it does not mean it is not working. Trust me. I have never failed you before and I am not going to start now. Do not despair. I know that word feels impossible right now. I know that despair has been knocking on your door, whispering through the cracks, trying to convince you that nothing will ever change, that your situation is permanent, that your struggle will never end. But I am here to tell you that despair is a liar. It is a thief that comes to steal your hope, to rob your joy, to destroy your faith. And I am standing between you and that thief right now. I am blocking the door. I am silencing the whispers. I am breaking the power of despair over your mind, over your heart, over your emotions. You are not going to give up. You are not going to quit. You are not going to throw in the towel and walk away from everything I have promised you. Because I am filling you with hope right now. Not the shallow, fragile, temporary hope that comes from positive thinking or motivational speeches. I am talking about the kind of hope that is rooted in my character, anchored in my promises, established on the foundation of my faithfulness. the kind of hope that does not disappoint because it comes from a God who cannot lie, who does not change his mind, who keeps every word he speaks. That is the hope I am pouring into you right now. Receive it. Let it flood your soul. Let it wash away every trace of despair, every shadow of doubt, every whisper of fear. My love guards you. It is not a passive love that sits back and watches. It is an active, aggressive, protective love that fights for you, defends you, shields you from harm. Think of the most protective parent you have ever seen, the one who would do anything to keep their child safe, who would step in front of a bullet, who would fight off any threat, who would sacrifice everything for their child's well-being. That is how I love you, but infinitely more. My love is a fortress around you. It is a wall of fire that the enemy cannot penetrate. It is a shield that deflects every arrow aimed at your heart. It is an army of angels that surrounds you on every side, watching over you while you sleep, guarding you while you work, protecting you while you walk through dangerous places. You have no idea how many times I have intervened on your behalf. You have no idea how many accidents I have prevented, how many attacks I have stopped, how many traps I have dismantled before you ever got close to them. You have no idea how many times the enemy launched an assault against you, and I stepped in and said, "No, not this one. This is my child and you cannot touch them. You have been protected by my love in ways you will never fully understand until you get to heaven, and I show you the replay of your life from my perspective. Rest in my arms. Stop striving. Stop struggling. Stop trying to carry everything on your own shoulders. You were never meant to bear these burdens alone. You were never designed to handle this weight by yourself. You were created to rest in me, to lean on me, to allow me to carry what is too heavy for you. And right now, everything you are carrying is too heavy. The financial pressure is too heavy. The relational stress is too heavy. The health concerns are too heavy. The emotional pain is too heavy. The mental anxiety is too heavy. You are trying to hold it all together and you are breaking under the weight. So I am telling you to let it go. Release it. Hand it over to me. Place it in my arms where it belongs. I am strong enough to carry it. I am capable enough to handle it. I am wise enough to know what to do with it. You do not have to figure everything out. You do not have to have all the answers. You do not have to solve every problem on your own. That is my job. Your job is to trust me. Your job is to rest in me. Your job is to believe that I am who I say I am and that I will do what I said I would do. Feel right now this beautiful tranquility that I am giving you. It is not something you have to create. It is not something you have to manufacture. It is not something you have to work for or earn. It is a gift. It is free. It is yours simply because you are mine. This peace that I am pouring into your heart right now is not dependent on your circumstances changing. It is not contingent on your problems being solved. It is not conditional on your situation improving. It is a supernatural peace that transcends understanding, that defies explanation, that exists in the middle of the storm. You can have chaos all around you and peace on the inside. You can have trouble on every side and rest in your soul. You can have problems pressing in and tranquility in your spirit. Because my peace is not like the peace the world gives. The world says you can have peace when everything is perfect. I say you can have peace in the middle of the mess. The world says you can be calm when there's nothing to worry about. I say you can be calm in the midst of the crisis. The world says you can rest when everything is under control. I say you can rest when nothing is under control, because I am in control and that is all that matters. Though the world trembles and people panic, your family and you will be safe. I am making a declaration over your household right now. I am speaking protection over every person who lives under your roof, everyone who carries your name, everyone who is connected to your bloodline. The enemy has been trying to get access to your family. He has been probing for weaknesses, looking for openings, searching for a way in. But I am closing every door he has been trying to open. I am sealing every crack he has been trying to squeeze through. I am posting angels at every entrance, guarding every exit, monitoring every approach. Your home is covered by my presence. Your family is hidden in my shadow. Your children are protected by my power, and no weapon formed against your house will prosper. No scheme devised against your family will succeed. No plan launched against your loved ones will come to pass. I am building a hedge of protection around everything that belongs to you, and that hedge is impenetrable, unbreakable, immovable. The enemy can rage all he wants. He can threaten all he wants. He can scheme all he wants. But he cannot touch what I have covered with my blood. My provision will never fail you. You have been worried about money. You have been stressed about bills. You have been anxious about how you are going to make ends meet, how you are going to pay what you owe, how you are going to provide for your family. And I understand that fear. I understand that anxiety. But I need you to understand something. I am your provider. That is not just a title. That is not just a name. That is who I am at my core. Providing for my children is not something I do occasionally when I feel generous. It is something I do constantly because it is my nature. I cannot not provide for you any more than the sun cannot shine or the ocean cannot have water. Providing for you is built into who I am. It is woven into my character. It is part of my DNA as your father. So when you worry about provision, you are not just doubting my willingness to help you. You are doubting my identity. You are questioning who I am. And I need you to settle this once and for all. I am your provider. I will always be your provider. I will never stop being your provider. Even in your moments of anguish and scarcity. Even when it looks like there is nothing left. Even when you cannot see where the next meal is coming from, or how the next bill will be paid. I am your provider, and I have never let you starve. I have never let you go without what you truly needed. I have never abandoned you in your time of need, and I am not going to start now. I know very well what I am doing. I need you to trust that. I need you to believe that. I need you to rest in that. You look at your life and you see chaos. You see confusion. You see things that do not make sense, problems that should not be there, delays that feel unnecessary, struggles that seem pointless. And you wonder why I am allowing it. You wonder what I'm doing. You wonder if I have forgotten about you, if I have lost track of your situation, if I am paying attention at all. But I need you to understand something. What looks like chaos to you is actually a carefully orchestrated plan to me. What looks like confusion to you is actually divine order to me. What looks like a mistake to you is actually perfect timing to me. I see the beginning and the end. I see the whole picture while you only see a tiny piece. I see how this moment connects to that moment, how this struggle leads to that breakthrough, how this disappointment sets up that promotion, how this closed door leads to that open window. You cannot see it yet because you are in the middle of it. You are in the thick of the battle, and all you can see is smoke and noise and chaos. But I am above the battle. I am looking down from heaven, and I can see the entire battlefield. I can see the enemy's position, and I can see his weaknesses. I can see the traps he has set, and I can see the way around them. I can see where he thinks he has you cornered, and I can see the escape route I have already prepared. I know exactly what I'm doing, and I need you to trust me even when you do not understand. I need you to believe me even when it does not make sense. I need you to follow me even when you cannot see where I am leading. Even the problems and temporary struggles you are going through are for your blessing. I know that sounds crazy. I know that sounds contradictory. I know that every part of you wants to argue with that statement. But it is true. Not because I enjoy watching you suffer, not because I take pleasure in your pain, but because I know what you do not know. I know that the pressure you are under right now is creating something in you that cannot be created any other way. I know that the struggle you are in is building muscles in your faith that you are going to need for what is coming next. I know that the pain you are feeling is burning away impurities in your character that would have destroyed you if they had remained. You are being refined. You are being purified. You are being strengthened. And it hurts. I know it hurts. But it is necessary, because where I am taking you requires a version of you that does not exist yet. The blessing I am preparing for you requires a level of maturity you do not have yet. The assignment I am giving you requires a depth of character you have not developed yet. And the only way to get you from where you are to where you need to be is to take you through this process. This painful, difficult, uncomfortable process that feels like it is breaking you, but is actually making you. I am not punishing you. I am preparing you. I am not hurting you. I am healing you. I am not destroying you. I am building you into someone who can handle what I am about to release into your life. I speak to you with love, and I offer you hope to guide you in times of difficulty. My voice is not harsh. My tone is not angry. My words are not condemning. Even when I am correcting you, even when I am redirecting you, even when I am pointing out areas where you need to grow, I am doing it with tenderness. I am doing it with patience. I am doing it with love. Because I am not your critic. I am not your judge. I am not your accuser. I am your father. And fathers discipline their children because they love them, not because they are angry at them. When I speak to you about things that need to change in your life, it is not because I am disappointed in you. It is because I see your potential. It is because I know what you are capable of. It is because I refuse to let you settle for less than what I created you to be. I see the giant inside you that the world has told you is just a grasshopper. I see the king inside you that the world has told you is just a slave. I see the warrior inside you that the world has told you is just a victim. And I am calling out that person. I am speaking to that identity. I am awakening that destiny. So when I tell you to be brave, I am not telling you to pretend. I am not telling you to fake it. I am not telling you to put on a mask and act like everything is fine. I am telling you to step into who you really are. I am telling you to embrace the courage that is already inside you. I am telling you to walk in the strength that I have already given you. I will come to bring you help when you need it most. Not before you need it. Not after you need it. Exactly when you need it. I have perfect timing. You might think I am late. You might think I am cutting it too close. You might think I should have shown up sooner. But I am never late. I am always right on time. Because if I came too early, you would not recognize your need for me. You would think you did it on your own. You would take credit for what I did. And if I came too late, you would have already given up. You would have already walked away. You would have already lost hope. So I come exactly when you need me. At the moment when you have exhausted all your options. When you have tried everything you know to try. When you have reached the end of yourself and you have nowhere else to turn. That is when I show up. That is when I make my move. That is when I do what only I can do. And when I do, everyone will know it was me. Everyone will see my hand. Everyone will recognize my signature. Because what I am about to do in your life cannot be explained by coincidence. It cannot be attributed to luck. It cannot be credited to your own efforts. It will be so clearly supernatural that no one will be able to deny that I am the one who did it. I am your refuge and strength. When the storms of life are raging, when the winds are howling, when the waves are crashing, you do not have to be afraid, because you have a place to run. You have a shelter to hide in. You have a fortress to protect you. And that place is me. I am your refuge. I am your safe place. I am your hiding spot when the enemy is hunting you. Your strong tower when the battle is raging. Your sanctuary when the world is falling apart. Run to me. Hide in me. Take shelter in me. Do not try to weather the storm on your own. Do not try to stand in your own strength. Do not try to fight in your own power. You will be overwhelmed. You will be overpowered. You will be defeated. But when you run to me, when you hide in me, when you take shelter in me, you are untouchable. The enemy cannot reach you there. The storm cannot destroy you there. The battle cannot defeat you there. Because I am not just your refuge. I am also your strength. I am the power that sustains you when you have nothing left. I am the energy that keeps you going when you should have collapsed. I am the force that holds you up when you should have fallen. My strength is made perfect in your weakness. My power is displayed in your vulnerability. My might is demonstrated in your fragility. So do not be ashamed of your weakness. Do not hide your vulnerability. Do not apologize for your fragility. because that is exactly where I show up. That is exactly where I reveal myself. That is exactly where my glory shines the brightest. I sustain you with my grace, my faithfulness, and my patience. You do not have to earn it. You do not have to deserve it. You do not have to be good enough. My grace is a gift. It is free. It is available to you simply because I love you. My grace is what keeps you standing when you should have fallen. My grace is what keeps you going when you should have quit. My grace is what keeps you believing when you should have given up. And it is not something you can exhaust. It is not something you can run out of. It is not something you can use up. My grace is infinite. My grace is unlimited. My grace is inexhaustible. No matter how many times you fall, there is grace to pick you up. No matter how many times you fail, there is grace to restore you. No matter how many times you mess up, there is grace to forgive you. And my faithfulness, that is what you can count on when everything else is uncertain. That is what you can trust when everything else is unreliable. That is what you can depend on when everything else is inconsistent. I am faithful. I keep my promises. I honor my word. I do what I say I will do. And my patience, that is what gives you time to grow. That is what gives you space to learn. That is what gives you room to mature. I am not in a hurry. I am not rushing you. I am not pressuring you. I am patient with your process because I understand that transformation takes time, that healing takes time, that growth takes time. And I am willing to wait. I am willing to work with you at your pace. I am willing to meet you where you are and walk with you to where you need to be. Keep your trust in me. I know it is hard. I know there are days when your faith feels weak, when your hope feels fragile, when your trust feels shaky. I know there are moments when you wonder if I am really there, if I am really listening, if I am really going to come through. But I need you to keep trusting me. Not because you understand everything, not because you can see how it is all going to work out, not because you have all the answers, but simply because I am trustworthy, simply because I have never failed you, simply because I have always been faithful. Look back at your life. Remember the times when you thought you were finished and I made a way. Remember the moments when you thought you were defeated and I turned it around. Remember the situations when you thought there was no hope and I brought breakthrough. I have been faithful to you before. I will be faithful to you again. I was with you then. I am with you now. I will be with you in the future. My faithfulness does not change. My commitment to you does not waver. My love for you does not diminish. So keep trusting me. Keep believing in me. Keep holding on to me. Because I am holding on to you. And I will never let you go. I want you to always remember these words that I am going to repeat to you. Trust. Trust in me. Trust me with your finances. Trust me with your health. Trust me with your family. Trust me with your future. Trust me with your dreams. Trust me with your fears. Trust me with your pain. Trust me with everything. Because I am trustworthy. I am reliable. I am dependable. I am faithful. You answer me now. To whom else will you go? Where else will you turn when you are in trouble? Who else will you run to when you are afraid? Who else will you cry out to when you are desperate? There is no one else. There is nothing else. There is nowhere else. You and I have an eternal commitment. We are bound together by blood, connected by covenant, united by love. This is not a casual relationship. This is not a temporary arrangement. This is not a fair weather friendship. This is eternal. This is permanent. This is unbreakable. I am committed to you for the long haul. I am in this with you for the duration. I am with you until the end and beyond the end into eternity. So do not worry when everything else seems lost. Do not panic when everything else falls apart. Do not despair when everything else disappears, because you still have me. And if you have me, you have everything you need. Remember that I am always with you. Always. Not sometimes. Not occasionally. Not when you deserve it. Always. When you are at your best, I am with you. When you are at your worst, I am with you. When you are on the mountaintop, I am with you. When you are in the valley, I am with you. When you are full of faith, I am with you. When you are full of doubt, I am with you. When you are strong, I am with you. When you are weak, I am with you. When you are obedient, I am with you. When you are rebellious, I am with you. My presence is not conditional. My companionship is not earned. My closeness is not dependent on your performance. I am with you because I love you. I am with you because I chose you. I am with you because I will never leave you nor forsake you. That is a promise. That is a guarantee. That is a covenant that I made with you, and I do not break my covenants. I will not fail you. I cannot fail you. It is impossible for me to fail you because failure is not in my nature. I am faithful. I am true. I am constant. I do not change. I do not waver. I do not give up. I do not walk away. I am in this with you for life and beyond life, into eternity. There is no reason in this universe to leave you. None. Not one. You might think you have given me plenty of reasons. You might think your sins are too great, your failures are too many, your mistakes are too big, but I am here to tell you that nothing you have done, nothing you are doing, and nothing you will ever do can make me stop loving you. Nothing can separate you from my love. Not your past, not your present, not your future, not your sins, not your failures, not your weaknesses, not your doubts, not your fears, not your mistakes. Nothing. My love for you is not based on your performance. It is based on my character. My commitment to you is not dependent on your behavior. It is rooted in my nature. I love you because I am love. I am committed to you because I am faithful. I will never leave you because I am constant. And nothing you do can change who I am. Sometimes you lose your patience and you ask me, what will you do with so many problems? I understand. I know you look at your life and you see a mountain of issues, a pile of troubles, a list of difficulties that seems to never end. And you wonder how I am going to fix it all. You wonder if I even can fix it all. You wonder if maybe this time you have gotten yourself into a mess that even I cannot get you out of. But my promises are very clear. I am the God who makes a way where there is no way. I am the God who opens doors that no man can shut. I am the God who breaks chains that no man can break. I am the God who heals diseases that no doctor can cure. I am the God who provides resources from places you never saw coming. I am the God who turns mourning into dancing, ashes into beauty, sorrow into joy. There is no problem too big for me. There is no situation too complicated for me. There is no mess too tangled for me. I specialize in impossible situations. I thrive in hopeless circumstances. I shine in desperate moments. So bring me your problems. Lay them at my feet. Pour them out before me, and watch what I do with them. Watch how I take what looks like a disaster and turn it into a testimony. Watch how I take what looks like a defeat and turn it into a victory. Watch how I take what looks like the end and turn it into a new beginning. Focus on what matters. Do not lose your time on vain things. There are so many distractions trying to pull your attention away from what is important. There are so many voices trying to drown out my voice. There are so many things competing for your time, your energy, your focus, and most of them do not matter. Most of them are not important. Most of them are not worth your attention. What matters is your relationship with me. What matters is your family. What matters is your health. What matters is your faith. What matters is your character. What matters is your integrity. What matters is your destiny. Everything else is noise. Everything else is distraction. Everything else is vanity. So I'm asking you to be intentional about where you invest your time, where you spend your energy, where you focus your attention. Do not waste your life on things that will not matter in eternity. Do not pour your energy into pursuits that will not make a difference. Do not chase after things that will leave you empty even when you catch them. Focus on what matters. Focus on what lasts. Focus on what has eternal value. Do not allow lies or slander in your mind. Your mind is a battlefield. It is the place where the war for your destiny is won or lost. And the enemy knows that. So he targets your thoughts. He attacks your mind. He plants seeds of deception, waters them with repetition, and waits for them to grow into beliefs that will destroy you. He whispers lies about who you are. He suggests doubts about what I have promised you. He insinuates fears about what might happen. And if you are not careful, if you are not vigilant, if you are not intentional about guarding your mind, those lies will take root. Those doubts will grow. Those fears will multiply. And before you know it, you will be living according to the enemy's narrative instead of my truth. So I am telling you to be ruthless about what you allow into your mind. Do not entertain thoughts that contradict my word. Do not meditate on ideas that undermine my promises. Do not dwell on suggestions that diminish your identity. Take every thought captive. Examine it, test it, compare it to my word. And if it does not align with what I have said, reject it, cast it down, throw it out, replace it with truth. Do not look at things that fill you with guilt. There are some things that are not meant for your eyes. There are some images that will stain your soul. There are some sights that will poison your spirit. And once you see them, you cannot unsee them. Once they enter your mind, they leave a mark. Once they touch your conscience, they leave a residue of shame and guilt that takes a long time to wash away. So I'm asking you to be careful what you look at. Guard your eyes. Protect your vision. Do not expose yourself to things that will damage your purity, corrupt your innocence, or compromise your integrity. The momentary pleasure is not worth the lasting shame. The temporary thrill is not worth the permanent scar. The fleeting excitement is not worth the enduring guilt. Choose to look at things that are pure, things that are lovely, things that are honorable, things that are praiseworthy. Fill your vision with beauty, with truth, with goodness, with light. And when you are tempted to look at something you know you should not look at, turn your eyes to me. Fix your gaze on me. Focus your vision on me. Because when you look at me, everything else loses its appeal. Do not lose your joy or your energy watching what others do. Comparison is a thief. It will steal your joy, rob your peace, and destroy your contentment. When you compare your life to someone else's life, you will always come up short. You will always feel like you are not enough, like you do not have enough, like you are not doing enough. Because you are comparing your behind the scenes to their highlight reel. You are comparing your struggle to their success. You are comparing your process to their product. And that is not fair. That is not accurate. That is not truthful. Everyone is on a different journey. Everyone is at a different stage. Everyone has a different path, a different pace, a different purpose. What I am doing in your life is not the same as what I am doing in someone else's life. The timing I have for you is not the same as the timing I have for them. The blessing I have prepared for you is not the same as the blessing I have prepared for them. So stop comparing. Stop competing. Stop measuring yourself against others. Run your own race. Walk your own path. Fulfill your own destiny. And celebrate what I am doing in other people's lives without letting it diminish what I am doing in yours. Do not forget your own life. You have been so focused on everyone else that you have neglected yourself. You have been so busy taking care of others that you have not taken care of you. You have been so concerned about everyone else's needs that you have ignored your own. And I appreciate your heart. I love that you care about people. I honor your desire to serve and help and bless, but you cannot pour from an empty cup. You cannot give what you do not have. You cannot help others if you are falling apart yourself. So I'm giving you permission to take care of yourself. I am telling you it is okay to rest. I am encouraging you to set boundaries. I am urging you to say no sometimes. I am reminding you that you matter too. Your health matters. Your peace matters. Your joy matters. Your well-being matters. And it is not selfish to take care of yourself. It is necessary. It is wise. It is responsible. Because if you do not take care of yourself, you will not be able to take care of anyone else. You will burn out, you will break down, you will fall apart, and then you will not be any good to anyone, including yourself. Remember that you have a family. Whether they support you or ignore you, whether they love you or you think they hate you, do not lose your courage because of this either. You have more maturity. I have given you much wisdom, so ignore those emotions that rob your joy and focus on your mission. You have to provide for those you love. You are the provider of your house. It is your responsibility to watch over them with your effort, your work, your attention, and your prayer. Family relationships can be complicated. They can be difficult. They can be painful, because the people closest to you have the power to hurt you the deepest. And sometimes they do. Sometimes intentionally. Sometimes unintentionally. Sometimes they support you and celebrate you and cheer you on. And sometimes they criticize you and undermine you and tear you down. And when they do, it hurts. It hurts deeply. It cuts to the core. It wounds your heart. But I need you to rise above it. I need you to be the bigger person. I need you to operate in the maturity and wisdom that I have given you. Do not let their words control your emotions. Do not let their actions dictate your responses. Do not let their opinions determine your worth. You know who you are. You know what I have called you to do. You know the responsibility I have given you. So do not abandon it because they do not appreciate it. Do not quit because they do not acknowledge it. Do not give up because they do not recognize it. Keep going. Keep providing. Keep protecting. Keep praying. Keep loving. Even when it is hard. Even when it hurts. Even when it is not reciprocated. Because you are not doing it for their approval. You are doing it for my glory. So I am asking you not to neglect the days I give you. Every day is a gift. Every morning is a new opportunity. Every moment is a fresh start. And I am asking you not to waste it, not to squander it, not to throw it away on things that do not matter. I give you health and encouragement. I surround you with blessing. Just as you bless those around you, I will also multiply your strength even more and fill your table with provision. This is a law of the kingdom. This is a principle of my economy. You cannot outgive me. You cannot outbless me. You cannot outserve me. Whatever you give, I will give back multiplied. Whatever you sow, you will reap abundantly. Whatever you invest, you will receive a return that far exceeds what you put in. So bless others, give to others, serve others, help others. Not because you are trying to manipulate me, not because you are trying to earn my favor, but because you genuinely love people and you want to be a conduit of my blessing in their lives. And as you do, watch what I do. Watch how I multiply what you give. Watch how I increase what you sow. Watch how I return what you invest with interest that you never imagined. Seek first my kingdom and my righteousness. Everything else will be added. This is a promise that has been the banner of those who trust me with all their heart and walk with confidence toward their destiny. This is not a suggestion. This is not a recommendation. This is a command. And it is not a command that is meant to restrict you or control you or limit you. It is a command that is meant to protect you, provide for you, and prosper you. Because when you seek first my kingdom, when you make me your first priority, when you put me at the center of your life, everything else falls into place. Everything else aligns. Everything else works together for your good. But when you put other things first, when you make other things your priority, when you chase after other things before you chase after me, everything falls apart. Everything gets out of order. Everything works against you instead of for you. So seek me first. Every morning, every day, every decision, every choice, every moment. Seek me first, and watch how everything you need, everything you want, everything you have been praying for, starts showing up in your life without you even having to chase it. With tenderness, I tell you that not only will I give you the seed to sow, but also the necessary tools to cultivate it. I am not just going to give you a blessing and leave you to figure out what to do with it. I am not just going to open a door and expect you to walk through it unprepared. I am not just going to promote you and hope you figure it out as you go. I am going to give you everything you need to manage what I give you, to steward what I entrust to you, to maximize what I release into your life. I am going to give you the seed, the soil, the water, the tools, the instructions, the wisdom, the strategy, the connections, the resources, the favor, everything you need to be successful with what I am giving you. So do not be afraid of the blessing. Do not be intimidated by the opportunity. Do not be overwhelmed by the promotion. I am giving you everything you need to handle it well. Every obstacle you face will become an opportunity for you to experience my power and my provision. What looks like a setback to you is actually a setup to me. What looks like a problem to you is actually a platform to me. What looks like an obstacle to you is actually an opportunity to me. Because I love to show up in impossible situations. I love to make a way where there is no way. I love to do what cannot be done. And every time you face an obstacle that you cannot overcome on your own, every time you encounter a problem that you cannot solve in your own strength, every time you hit a wall that you cannot climb over, under, or around, you create an opportunity for me to show you who I really am. You create a stage for me to display my power. You create a platform for me to demonstrate my ability. So do not run from the obstacles. Do not avoid the problems. Do not fear the challenges. Face them. Embrace them. Walk through them. Knowing that on the other side of every obstacle is a testimony of my faithfulness, a demonstration of my power, and a revelation of my glory. When the problems of life come, remember, do as you did when you were little. Just close your eyes and speak to me with confidence, with sincerity. I want your innocent, pure, simple faith. Do not come into my presence with human fear, expecting me to punish you for some mistake. Do not come believing that I will not hear your prayer. My greatest desire in the universe is that you love me and know me more, that you live with me for eternity, that you and your household be saved from violence, protected against all evil. I love the faith of children, not because it is sophisticated, not because it is theological, not because it is eloquent, but because it is simple. It is pure. It is trusting. Children do not complicate things. They do not overthink. They do not analyze. They just believe. They just trust. They just come. And that is what I want from you. I want you to come to me like a child comes to their father, without pretense, without performance, without trying to impress me or earn my approval. Just come. Just talk to me. Just pour out your heart. Tell me what you are feeling. Tell me what you are thinking. Tell me what you need, and trust that I will take care of it. Trust that I will handle it. Trust that I will work it out. Because I will. I will show you my love in a tender and supernatural way. But I want you to come as you are right now. Do not hide your problems. Do not cover your defects. I am not frightened by your weaknesses or your thoughts. I want you to triumph and succeed in every area of your life. Everything you need to triumph and achieve prosperity is in me. Believe me when I tell you that I want to lead you toward a life of spiritual abundance, without debts or debt collectors. There will be no more broken promises. You will pay on time and have enough left over to bless others. I see you trying to clean yourself up before you come to me. I see you trying to get your act together before you approach me. I see you waiting until you are in a better place, until you have made more progress, until you have gotten rid of more sin, until you have overcome more weaknesses. But I am telling you to stop. Stop trying to fix yourself. Stop trying to make yourself presentable. Stop trying to earn the right to come into my presence. Come as you are, right now, in this moment, with all your problems, with all your flaws, with all your weaknesses, with all your failures. Come, because I do not love the perfected version of you that does not exist yet. I love the real version of you that exists right now. I do not love who you will be someday when you finally get it all together. I love who you are today, even though you have not gotten it all together. So come, just as you are. And let me love you. Let me accept you. Let me embrace you. Let me work with you from where you are to take you to where you need to be. Sometimes it seems to you that your salary is not enough, and that your efforts are not sufficient to cover the needs of your house. But remember, I am your shepherd. You are my sheep. My mission is to protect you, care for you, put bread on your table. Do your part. Sit calmly to receive my word. Strive and be valiant in your work and in your education. Always be very diligent. Never speak ill. Treat people well. Be docile. Do not complain. Do not ignore these words. Let me guide you to that place of blessing where I want to take you. Your eyes will witness the most beautiful display of affection you have ever seen in this world. I will embrace your heart. I will remove your pain. I will heal your emotions. I will greatly prosper you. Tell me with a strong amen that you will continue listening to my words and that you truly believe them. Feed on my word born in my heart, written with my own hand, inspired to my servants, which is the light that illuminates the path of your life, the inexhaustible source of wisdom and comfort. My word reveals my love and my grace. I provide you through it with the instruction manual that you and your family need to live a full life, meaningful in my will, productive, immersed in holy prosperity, surrounded by happiness, because my word is alive. It transforms your being, and when I send it to you, it does not return to me empty. It brings with it your prayers and your needs. Although your path may be difficult, you are never alone. My word tells you so. My faithfulness sustains you. The promise of my Holy Spirit is the seal that strengthens your faith. I will never let you fall, but take shelter in my word. Learn it, memorize it, share it. It is like drinking fresh water on a hot day. It refreshes your soul and nourishes your spirit. My word reminds you that no matter how low you have fallen, the letters I write to you will show you the way. You will return to these arms that await you to surround you with peace. My word is a treasure that never stops giving. The more you read it, the more you understand it. You are strengthened, you feel it, and you believe it. When you come on your knees before my presence, and you are filled with my word. When you listen every morning to this voice that speaks to you, you are feeling this love that burns in your heart. Your tears flow, carrying away all sadness. There is rest and strength for you here in my presence. I will never abandon you wherever you go. I will be with you. Those are my promises. Tell me now if you truly believe them and prove it by standing up and facing any difficulty with determination and faith. Who can defeat you? No one. I uphold your arms. I help you in battle. My armies guard you, and when you are finished, when you have achieved victory, and you feel tired, come with confidence and take refuge in my arms. Let me remove your anguish and write with my own hand in your heart these beautiful and powerful words of love. I looked at you one day with such compassion. I took pity on you and decided to be your father for eternity. Listen, understand, I always want to see you by my side. Wherever you are, I am never far from you. Close your eyes, place your hands on your chest, and let the skin of your fingers feel this emotion that is gradually igniting. It runs through your veins, takes away your sorrows, uproots doubts from the root, and ends once and for all your fear. I am opening your spiritual eyes so that you can see through the air and the sunlight and look at those heavenly angels who care for you and fight for you. They cast out your enemies and keep evil people and the devourer away from your family. Very soon you will dream dreams and see visions. Not so that you go and tell people and the crowds applaud you. Do not get filled with pride and proclaim false prophecies. I want you to see for yourself my supernatural power and the wonderful things that I am going to do in your life. Keep it in your heart and do not tell anyone about the wonders you will see in dreams. I am giving you much wisdom and powerful anointing so that you can control your emotions and your tongue and never again be filled with fear by the attacks of the wicked and their provocations. My word has strengthened you so much, and now I can take you by the hand to lead you to a place where great miracles happen daily. Open your lips to pray and bless, to exalt the wonders I am doing in you. I am your healer and the provider of all your needs. Do not pay attention to the distractions that are trying to divert you and take away my blessing. In my word, you will always find the answer to your questions, the solution to your problems, the supernatural key that opens the doors to a spiritual world. Everything is there in my word. Do not look elsewhere. You need to listen to this message again so that you understand it. I do not want you to miss this beautiful blessing that I want to give you. But first, you have to believe it and accept it with gratitude. With wisdom, you must take care of it. With honesty and working with intelligence, it will multiply. Stop thinking that you will live forever in failure. I bless and prosper those I love, and you already know the truth. My love for you is tender, affectionate, eternal. Great is my faithfulness. Tell me you believe it. On this day I feel you are a little sad. I saw your downcast face and realized that you need strength to continue your path with encouragement. Come with me. There is no need for you to continue your days without motivation or without hope. After all, I am your Father, and I do not live in a distant place where you can never come to my affection. I am here beside you, where I have always been, although sometimes you forget a little. Give me your hand now. Stand up. I want us to walk for a while through the paths of your thoughts and tell me, what are you afraid of? Why do you no longer want to live? Why do you want to throw your destiny in the trash? It is true. The world is cruel. When you were a child, your eyes opened curiously, expecting the best from life. You offered your pure smile and friendship to whoever called themselves a friend. But then the lies and betrayals annihilated your hope, extinguished your laughter, and your desire to live was shattered. Your love darkened, you stopped trusting, and you stopped believing in me. But now believe this. I understand you and I know you, as I know heaven, and just as I call each star by name. I know every burden in your life, every wound, even your smallest pain. I understand it. We speak the same language, and I know exactly what will give you comfort. Give me your hand, and as we walk, I want to tell you about a place where you are deeply loved, where you wear royal robes, where your name is known, appreciated, and admired, from where a gaze rests on you every minute of your life. Whether night or day, in that place, like a hungry little bird, your soul is strengthened, nourished. There you are who you truly are, child of the Almighty, image and likeness of the Creator of the universe. Do not forget, if you stumble again, that in the most beautiful place in the entire universe you have your own place, just for you. And from here, nothing and no one will ever remove you. That place is yes, here. Look deep into my heart, the place where you are protected, where with all your right as a child you can come to talk with me every morning. Even if you feel unworthy, do not be deceived by lies. With my blood I redeemed your life, and once again I repeat it. No one can remove you from here. Even if the entire universe shakes, nothing can tear you away. No one can separate you. In my heart you will always be the same, my little one, my beloved child. You have not been defeated. You keep fighting. You continue alive. You are still standing. You decided to believe in what I promised you, and that fills you with divine and supernatural strength. Nothing can defeat you. No one can conquer you. I want you to remember these words well and continue resisting the unpunished attacks with which the enemy wants to scare you, trying to make you abandon all your dreams, but he will not succeed. You belong to me. With my powerful hand I protect you. With my shining sword I defend you. Your victory will always be in my word. You have to look at yourself in the mirror of my powerful promises and be sure that to me you are of great esteem and value. The strongest fight is against your own emotions that sometimes confuse, lead you to feel and think about many things that are not true, and that if you are not careful, can bring you down. You do not guide yourself by what you feel. Do not think you are defeated by the problems you see. Do not be filled with fear by bad news or situations that seem negative, because I always have control of your life. I transform all things for the good of those I love, and you are among those chosen. With my blood I have washed you. With my spirit I have filled you. I have given you the power to be a conqueror in everything. If you cling to me with all your sincere heart, always take refuge in my love. And at this hour, as you receive my word. Be assured that even your own mistakes will be changed for your benefit. You will not suffer anymore. Your family will be well. And as the days continue to pass, you will continue to see how you keep advancing and achieving those dreams you had so longed to fulfill. The plans I have for you. At some point, you will feel tired. That is normal. When problems are so dark and blind your eyes, and you cannot see where you are walking, you may feel defeated, but this is not true. I carry you by the hand, even in the darkness. Do not be afraid, little one. Your Father who loves you will never abandon you. Tell me now that you believe me, and that in my arms you feel safe. At the end of this beautiful message, I will give you some important words that will fill you with joy. What is coming is great. The blessings you are about to receive are giant. But first I want to tell you that I love you. You have heard me in the midst of your desperation. And on those nights when I lovingly caressed your heart, I gave you divine comfort. The next day your courage had grown. You had been strengthened. You could clearly see your wonderful purpose and your beautiful destiny. I want to tell you how much I admire you. It gives me great joy when I see how you have learned to resist the enemy's ambushes. It is beautiful to feel that you are my daughter, my son. It is so much my blessing that I have to do it in my perfect time and according to my will. So much happiness should not be rushed. In some areas you still have to mature, apply the wisdom you are receiving. Remember this. Some things of value, when they arrive without effort, suddenly are not a blessing for your life. Before receiving what I'm going to give you, you have to understand what the purpose is and what you must do so that your blessings multiply. Just as those who sow the field have to wait for the time, the rain, the sun, and the seasons, you also have to establish yourself in patience that will give firmness to your plans and your intentions. Many blessings are coming. Wait for them in your heart full of peace, because at the moment I have decided they will manifest. They will not arrive without warning you. You have to prepare yourself for the victory you will receive. I told you at the beginning of these words that I admire you, and there is a secret that since the beginning of the ages has been proclaimed aloud. Few try to understand it, others do not want to hear it, because accepting and receiving it means bending their knees before the omnipotent, holy, and living God. The words I have to tell you are that I love you in a wonderful way, and that I truly want to bless you. Let us make a deal. Dedicate to me the first minutes of the day. Bend your knees. Listen to me in the morning, and let your heart be filled with joy. Remove the complaint from your lips. Feed on my wise commandments. Read my word. Keep it in your soul. Love and respect yourself just as I love you. Treat your family, everyone, with the same patience with which I have treated you. Do it now. Soon you will see those miracles you have been waiting for so long. Today, I have to tell you something. I want you to listen to me well right now and do not leave or stop hearing me. Do not reject or ignore these words that are for your good. I love you. I always want to give you much affection, fill you with holy comfort, so that in the midst of the trial you feel protected, corrected, blessed, and deeply loved. But for this same reason, because I carry you in my heart, I have to tell you this, so important for the healing of your interior. I want you to be aware of the things I am going to do. Nothing is impossible for me. And in this wonderful time in which you have been getting to know me, little by little you have been perceiving, understanding, and believing that my word is truth. It has to be fulfilled. It will never fail. But there is something that is failing, and I am pointing it out to you. Not so that you feel bad, so that you throw in the towel and come to tell me that you no longer want to continue. I am telling you because if you listen to me and obey me, your blessings will multiply. Receive and accept these words I'm going to give you. If you want the doors to open, the windows of heaven, and the bridge to the divine and supernatural world, you have to remove from your heart all complaint and all negativity. I am very pleased with your faith, but do not allow the poison of complaint to make your sincere way of believing wither. Do not keep negative feelings or thoughts of pessimism, because these can grow. And when you least expect it, your beautiful faith can perish. Remove the complaint from your lips. Stay away from friends who always come to plant intrigues, doubts, and grievances in you. Seek wise friends. Decide today if you are going to believe me or if you will reject the good changes and the blessings you will soon see. If you leave the complaint, if you decide for faith, if you embrace hope, and if you reject negativity, beautiful things will happen. Blessing, provision, freedom, healing, family harmony, joy in your soul and your heart full of happiness. All these gifts come to your heart that decided to believe me. I love you, my little daughter, my little son. Hold on tight to me. Truly, give me those doubts and those complaints. Do not struggle anymore with your own strength. Give me the opportunity to bless you and show you this wonderful love I feel for you. Tell me you believe me. On the day you read these words, make the commitment to renew your faith. There are many attacks, doubts, trials, disdain that have been ending that fervor you had in believing. Return once again to the path of trust. Fill your mind again with the word of power. The bad times are about to end. The days of pain are about to pass. Remember on that day when your blessings arrive, that I send them to you and I do it out of love. I was watching over you in the midst of conflict when you walked in the desert. I was your provider. I want your faith to be alive and burning so that at that moment, when abundance fills your life, you do not forget me, your God and your Lord. Keep crying out. For now, keep praying, because there are so many things that with your natural eyes you still cannot see. A battle is being waged in those spiritual regions. I am going to bless you, but there is much opposition. Your victory is in your faith, in your persistence, in your constancy, and your determination in prayer. Seek me in the day, pray at night, wake up early to intercession. The times for you are changing, and my eyes surround the earth. I am looking for valiant warriors like you. I will do miracles in you and through you. I will use you to bring bread, clothing, comfort, healing, and blessing to many. And while you bless others, you will be greatly blessed. In the time of miracles, you have to be firm and standing. But I repeat, put aside the things that burdened you. Seek my face. Renew your faith. I love you. From your mother's womb I saw you. The day you saw the light, I chose you. I heard your crying. I rejoiced in your laughter. I saw your first steps, your first falls. When at night in your dreams you called me and in that corner you told me your fears. I am Jesus. I am the same one who made a covenant with you when you were still a child. I am the one who is, and the covenant is still alive. You were, you are, and you will forever be mine. Look in the mirror and tell me if you do not look like me, in the image and likeness of the Almighty God. Beautiful creature full of grace, crown of creation. You sometimes look at yourself as others paint you, and you put the limits that men put on you. But you are much more than what others think of you. I look at your heart, the innocence of your soul, the purity of your dreams. Yes, I love you. Let that be enough for you. Walk confidently. Take big and firm steps. Engrave this truth in your soul and you will conquer nations. You do not need the world to forge your dreams. You have me, and you accept my love. Come here to my side and let me guide your steps. By my side you will fear nothing. And besides you have me, yes, as your God, your Lord, your Savior, but also as your friend, from whom you have nothing to hide. At all times you can trust in me. I do not lie to you. I do not forget you. My friendship, I do not deny you. My heart is willing. I will be for you comfort in your moments of pain, in danger, in affliction. And even if the whole world abandons you, I will be with you. My love for you does not change with time. I love you with the same strength as when you were a child. And even if you forget me, I will be here waiting. I will always be the same for you, and I will always love you. In good times and bad, you can count on me. Stand up, for I command you. Walk, for I order you. Do not be afraid, because I assure you that you are my child, and you should have no fear. I have placed in you the strength. I have poured power into you. With your own eyes you will see great miracles in this month. If you hear and obey my word, if you are valiant in believing, let your ear hear. Let your soul treasure the living and frank word that illuminates your path, that prepares you for better times. If you hear my voice today, do not harden your heart. You have always offered me your sincere and simple faith. So do not allow afflictions to divert you from the path of life. Believe in me. I will help you. Trust me. I will deliver you. I am with you. I am with you. This day you will see that waiting for me is not in vain, that you have not wasted your time. Today you will see how your faith has grown. And from having started as a little seed, today you are a strong tree. You will not be defeated by roaring winds. Those who despised you will approach you. Those who criticized you will be amazed. Do not close the doors to them. You will be prospered to bless. You will have to help, give, and distribute. So it will be. Believe it with all your soul. Listen, I will not leave you alone in this situation. You will overcome. Today I give you victory because you are my daughter, my beloved son. I am acting powerfully in your life, in your health, in your work, and in your family. I am opening great doors that will transform your current situation. My hands are on these matters that concern you and I am resolving them. Lift up your head and cry no more, because I bring you my powerful blessings, and from today you will come before my altar to thank me more and more for the wonders that will begin to happen in your life. Receive me with affection in your house, so that everyone in your home respects me and seeks me. I am changing hearts. I am removing sadness and pain. People who are depressed will smile again. I am cleaning your house of all disease and scarcity, filling all the dark corners with my light and my salvation. Only I bring you love and infinite peace. I am protecting your life and the lives of the people you love. With my protective shield I keep them under my wings, and here they will be safe. I will not let any harm touch them. I will guide you along the paths of good and love. You will be free from worries, doubts, and fears. I love you. I care for you and yours with sweetness and affection. Open your heart to receive all the love I have to give you. I want you to spend more time in my presence, to be in places of silence and surrounded by nature, because there I will give you food for your soul and renewal for your being. My power is moving around your paths. It is opening doors. It is cleaning the negativity, and I am removing from your life what caused many things to go wrong. I have already washed your sins. I have removed all tiredness and lack of courage, so that you are more valiant every day. Trust, everything will be in your favor, because my angels work day and night under my orders to bless you powerfully. Expand your faith and praise my name with passion. You are and always will be deeply loved by me. I understand your concern because I know that many times it seems that nothing turns out as you expect and you feel frustrated. Son, daughter, have faith. I will help you with everything that matters to you. I will show you my great power in your life, and I will transform the things that have gone wrong into good and meaningful things. You are very important and valuable to me. I will never let you get involved in situations that could endanger your life. But pay attention to the signs I send you, and do not rush down paths where I am not sending you. You know that I know and see many things that you cannot see, and sometimes you cannot imagine how many dangers I have come to protect you from. I can see the intentions behind people's actions and thoughts. Believe me, that not everyone seeks your friendship with sincerity. So do not be distressed by those false friends who get angry over anything and leave your life. Do not doubt that your prayers are being heard. These things that do not work in your life, it is me, answering that prayer of yours, in which you asked for protection. When you asked me to free you from dangers, from bad things and from treacherous people, I am really listening to you and getting you out of these situations. Breathe deeply while I am bringing peace and comfort to your heart, showing you clearly how things are. So be assured and have faith that I am helping you and that I am preparing you for very good things. But everything takes time. Many times I need to change some situations and remove huge stones and many traps from the path, so that when it is time for you to pass that way, there are no risks for you. Do you understand me? My love for you is gigantic, and I will not let you fall into negative and dangerous situations. I want the best for you, so be patient. Keep praying and trusting in me, because when something goes well in your life, you can be sure that I have been and am working there, and that your path will be of joy, victory, and security. I love you very much. At this moment I surround you with peace. It is my desire that your soul be filled with great happiness, that you feel infinite security that never departs from your life, and that whatever happens, never doubt that I am there with you always, very aware of all the things happening around you. If you have me, you lack nothing. This word you receive fills you with confidence. Your mouth becomes a source of gratitude. I myself am arranging the times and situations so that you receive abundant blessing. I want you to see that your faith and your enthusiasm for believing in me opens the doors to my throne. Believe my promises in my holy word that fills you with strength. You are already seeing the fruits of that beautiful decision you had to reactivate your faith, to return to the ancient path, that burning desire to open your Bible and receive my advice and my commandments. All the seeds that are being planted in your heart will bear fruit 100%. Each phrase, each verse, the Psalms and my Proverbs, letter by letter, accent by accent, remain in your soul, in fertile ground, and the fruits will grow. Changes, transformations, great decisions, powerful miracles will happen. Continue as you are going. There is no reason whatsoever to turn back. You are heading down a narrow path, but it is the correct path that leads to life. There is a strength in you that the world has not seen yet, a courage that has been forged in the furnace of your struggles, hammered on the anvil of your trials, sharpened by the friction of your battles. You are not the same person who entered this season. You are not the same person who faced those first attacks, who weathered those first storms, who survived those first betrayals. You have been changed. You have been transformed. You have been upgraded. The fire you walked through did not consume you. It refined you. It burned away the impurities, melted down the weaknesses, and what emerged from the flames is pure gold. You are stronger than you realize. You are braver than you know. You are more resilient than you give yourself credit for. And I am about to show you just how strong you really are. I am about to place you in situations where that strength will be needed, where that courage will be tested, where that resilience will be displayed. And you will not fail. You will not falter. You will not fall. Because you have been trained for this. You have been prepared for this. You have been equipped for this. The battles that broke others have built you. The trials that destroyed others have developed you. The pressures that crushed others have created diamond-level character in you. You are not ordinary. You are not average. You are not common. You are extraordinary because of what you have overcome. You are exceptional because of what you have survived. You are remarkable because of what you have endured. And now it is time for the world to see what I see. It is time for your enemies to recognize what I have recognized all along. It is time for you to step into the fullness of who you really are. Not who you were, not who people think you are, but who I created you to be. A world changer, a history maker, a destiny shaper. Someone who does not just survive the battles but wins the wars. Someone who does not just endure the process but emerges victorious. Someone who does not just make it through but makes a difference. I am removing every obstacle that has been blocking your advancement. Every barrier that has been preventing your progress. Every hindrance that has been slowing your momentum. I am clearing the path ahead of you. I am making the crooked places straight. I am leveling the mountains that have been in your way. I am filling in the valleys that have been tripping you up. I am removing the stones that have been making you stumble. And when I am finished, when I have cleared everything that does not belong on your path, you are going to run. Not walk, not jog. Run. You are going to move forward with a speed and an acceleration that will shock everyone watching. They will wonder what happened. They will ask how you did it. They will be amazed at how quickly things turned around for you. But you will know. You will know that it was not you. You will know that it was me. You will know that this was my hand, my power, my intervention, my doing. Be valiant in your work. Be diligent in your efforts. Be excellent in your execution. I am not calling you to mediocrity. I am not asking you to do just enough to get by. I am commissioning you to excellence, summoning you to greatness, demanding that you operate at the highest level of your ability. Not because you are trying to impress people, not because you are seeking recognition, but because you represent me, because you carry my name, because you are a reflection of my character. And I do not do anything halfway. I do not produce anything substandard. I do not create anything mediocre. Everything I make is excellent. Everything I do is superior. Everything I touch becomes extraordinary. And you are mine. You are my workmanship. You are my creation. You are my masterpiece. So when people look at you, when they see your work, when they observe your conduct, they should see excellence. They should see quality. They should see superiority. Not because you are proud, not because you are arrogant, but because you are a child of the Most High God, and you refuse to settle for less than the standard of heaven. Treat people with kindness, even when they do not deserve it. Speak words of blessing, even when others speak words of cursing. Respond with grace, even when you are treated with contempt, because that is who you are. That is what I have made you. You are not like them. You do not operate by their rules. You do not play by their standards. You are governed by a different kingdom, guided by a different spirit, empowered by a different source. When they go low, you go high. When they attack, you bless. When they curse, you pray. When they hate, you love. Not because you are weak, but because you are strong. Not because you are naive, but because you are wise. Not because you do not know any better, but because you know the power of blessing, the strength of love, the force of grace. And you understand that when you operate in my character, when you respond with my heart, when you act with my nature, you activate forces in the spiritual realm that they cannot see, powers they cannot comprehend, resources they do not have access to. Do not complain. Do not murmur. Do not grumble about your circumstances, because complaint is a poison that will kill your faith faster than any attack from the enemy. It will drain your joy more effectively than any trial. It will rob your peace more completely than any trouble. Complaint is not just negative thinking. It is not just pessimism. It is rebellion against my sovereignty. It is doubt disguised as words. It is unbelief expressed through your mouth. When you complain, you are saying that you do not trust me. You are declaring that you do not believe I know what I am doing. You are announcing that you think you could do a better job running your life than I can. And I need you to hear me clearly. Complaint will close doors that faith would have opened. Murmuring will delay blessings that gratitude would have released. Grumbling will block miracles that thanksgiving would have activated. So I am asking you, I am begging you, I am commanding you, remove complaint from your vocabulary. Eliminate murmuring from your speech. Eradicate grumbling from your conversation. And replace it with thanksgiving. Replace it with praise. Replace it with worship. Because when you praise me in the storm, you are not ignoring reality. You are accessing a higher reality. When you worship me in the battle, you are not pretending the battle does not exist. You are inviting the commander of the armies of heaven to fight on your behalf. When you thank me in the trial, you are not being foolish. You are being faithful. And faithfulness activates breakthrough. I am about to pour out blessings on you that you are not ready for. Favor that you have not prepared for. Opportunities that you did not see coming. Doors that you did not know existed. Connections that you never imagined. Resources from sources you never tapped into. I am about to surprise you. I am about to shock you. I am about to blow your mind with what I am about to do in your life. But I need you ready. I need you prepared. I need you positioned. And the way you get ready is not by striving. It is not by scheming. It is not by manipulating. The way you prepare is by surrendering, by trusting, by believing, by resting in my promises, by standing on my word, by refusing to be moved by what you see, by what you hear, by what you feel. You prepare by worship. You position yourself by praise. You make yourself ready by thanksgiving. So worship me now. Praise me now. Thank me now. Not for what I am going to do, but for who I am. Not for the blessing that is coming, but for the God who never changes. Not for the breakthrough on the horizon, but for the faithfulness that has sustained you until this moment. Your education matters to me. Your growth matters to me. Your development matters to me. I am not just concerned with your spiritual life. I care about every area of your existence. Your mind, your body, your emotions, your finances, your relationships, your career, everything. I am a holistic God. I am a comprehensive Father. I am a complete provider. And I want you to prosper in every single area of your life. Not just financially, not just spiritually, but in every dimension of your existence. So apply yourself to learning. Dedicate yourself to growing. Commit yourself to developing. Read books. Take courses. Acquire skills. Develop talents. Expand your knowledge. Broaden your understanding. Deepen your wisdom. Because everything you learn becomes a tool in my hand. Every skill you acquire becomes a weapon in your arsenal. Every talent you develop becomes a resource for the kingdom. I am going to use everything you know. I am going to employ everything you can do. I am going to utilize every gift you have cultivated. Nothing will be wasted. Nothing will be unused. Nothing will be unproductive. Everything you have invested in yourself will yield a return. Everything you have sown into your own growth will produce a harvest. Everything you have developed in this season will be deployed in the next season. Be docile, not in the sense of being weak or passive, but in the sense of being teachable and humble. Be willing to learn. Be open to correction. Be receptive to instruction. Pride will keep you stuck. Arrogance will keep you small. Stubbornness will keep you limited. But humility will promote you. Teachability will expand you. Openness will elevate you. I cannot teach someone who thinks they already know everything. I cannot correct someone who thinks they are never wrong. I cannot instruct someone who will not listen. So keep your heart soft. Keep your spirit open. Keep your mind receptive. Listen when I speak. Adjust when I correct. Obey when I instruct. Because my correction is not rejection. My instruction is not condemnation. My teaching is not punishment. I am preparing you for greatness. I am positioning you for significance. I am equipping you for impact. And the only way to get you there is to shape you, to mold you, to refine you. And that requires correction. It requires instruction. It requires teaching. So do not resist it. Do not resent it. Do not reject it. Embrace it. Welcome it. Receive it as the gift that it is. I want to take you to a place of blessing that you have never been before. A level of favor that you have never experienced. A dimension of prosperity that you have never imagined. But I cannot take you there if you insist on holding on to where you are. I cannot promote you if you refuse to leave what is familiar. I cannot elevate you if you cling to what is comfortable. So let go. Release your grip on the past. Stop trying to resurrect what I have already buried. Stop attempting to revive what I have already ended. Stop fighting to keep what I am trying to remove. I am making all things new. Not repairing old things. Not fixing broken things. Not restoring dead things. Making all things new. And that requires letting go of the old. That demands releasing the past. That necessitates surrendering what was, so you can receive what is and what is coming. So open your hands. Unclench your fists. Release your hold on yesterday, and reach out to embrace tomorrow. Because what I have planned for your future makes your past look like practice. The blessings I have prepared for your tomorrow make your yesterday look like a rehearsal. The glory I have destined for your next season makes your last season look like a warm-up. The most beautiful display of affection you have ever seen is about to manifest in your life. You have seen glimpses of my love. You have felt touches of my kindness. You have experienced samples of my goodness, but you have not seen anything yet. What is coming is so much greater than what has been. What I am about to show you is so much more magnificent than what you have seen. What I am about to do for you is so much more spectacular than what I have done, because I have been saving the best for last. I have been reserving the finest for this moment. I have been holding back the greatest for this season, not because I was withholding from you, but because you were not ready for it. Not because I was being stingy, but because the timing was not right. Not because I did not want to give it to you, but because you needed to be prepared to receive it, to handle it, to steward it well. But now the time has come. Now the season has arrived. Now the moment is here, and I am about to open the floodgates. I am about to release the overflow. I am about to pour out the abundance. I will embrace your heart with a love that heals every wound, that mends every broken place, that restores every damaged area. My embrace is not just an emotional hug. It is a supernatural healing. It is a divine restoration. It is a heavenly renewal. When I wrap my arms around your heart, when I hold your emotions close to my chest, when I press your spirit against mine, something happens in the unseen realm. Wounds close, scars fade, pain dissolves, bitterness evaporates, anger melts, resentment disappears, unforgiveness loses its grip, and in its place, love grows. Joy springs up, peace settles in, hope returns, faith strengthens, trust deepens. You become whole again, not because you tried really hard, not because you went to therapy, though that can be helpful, not because time healed all wounds, but because I touched you, I held you, I embraced you, and my presence has the power to heal what no medicine can heal, to fix what no counselor can fix, to restore what no amount of time can restore. I will remove your pain, not just the physical pain, though I can do that too, but the emotional pain, the spiritual pain, the psychological pain, the pain of rejection, the pain of abandonment, the pain of betrayal, the pain of disappointment, the pain of loss, the pain of failure, the pain of regret, the pain of shame, the pain of guilt, all of it, every bit of it, every ounce of it. I am removing it from your life. I am extracting it from your soul. I am pulling it out by the roots so it cannot grow back, and I am replacing it with joy, with peace, with comfort, with hope, with confidence, with assurance, with security. You are going to wake up one day soon and realize that the pain you carried for so long is gone. The weight you bore for years has been lifted. The burden you shouldered for decades has been removed. And you will feel light. You will feel free. You will feel liberated. And you will know that it was me. You will recognize my handiwork. You will see my fingerprints all over your healing. I will heal your emotions so that you can feel again without fear of being hurt again. So that you can trust again without fear of being betrayed again. So that you can love again without fear of being rejected again. So that you can hope again without fear of being disappointed again. So that you can dream again without fear of being crushed again. I am restoring your capacity to feel, to trust, to love, to hope, to dream. The enemy tried to shut down your emotions. He tried to numb your feelings. He tried to harden your heart. He tried to build walls around your soul. But I am tearing down those walls. I am melting that hardness. I am awakening those feelings. I am restoring those emotions. And you are going to feel alive again. You are going to feel human again. You are going to feel like yourself again. The real you. The authentic you. The you that I created before the world hurt you, before people disappointed you, before life broke you. That version of you is coming back. And actually, not just coming back, but coming forth upgraded, stronger, wiser, more resilient than before. I will greatly prosper you. Not just financially, though that is part of it, but in every area of your life. Your relationships will prosper. Your health will prosper. Your mind will prosper. Your spirit will prosper. Your family will prosper. Your career will prosper. Your ministry will prosper. Everything you touch will prosper. Everything you put your hand to will prosper. Everything you are involved in will prosper. Because my blessing is on you. My favor is upon you. My anointing is flowing through you. And when I bless someone, when I favor someone, when I anoint someone, prosperity follows. Not just temporary success, not just momentary breakthrough, but sustained, consistent, long-term prosperity. The kind that lasts, the kind that stays, the kind that multiplies from generation to generation, the kind that creates a legacy, the kind that builds an inheritance, the kind that impacts eternity. You need to listen to this message again, not because you did not understand it the first time, but because you need the truths in it to go deeper. You need the words to penetrate further. You need the promises to settle more firmly in your spirit. Repetition is not just for remembering. It is for believing. It is for receiving. It is for activating. Every time you hear these words, they are doing something in your spirit. They are shifting something in your soul. They are changing something in your mindset. They are adjusting something in your perspective. They are realigning something in your expectations. So listen again. Receive again. Believe again. Let these words wash over you again and again until they become more real to you than your circumstances, until they become louder than your problems, until they become bigger than your challenges, until they become stronger than your doubts. I want to give you a beautiful blessing, but you have to believe it first. You have to accept it with gratitude. You have to receive it with thanksgiving. You have to embrace it with faith, because I cannot give you what you will not receive. I cannot bless you with what you will not accept. I cannot pour into a closed hand. I cannot fill a resistant heart. I cannot overflow into a skeptical spirit. So open up. Open your hand to receive. Open your heart to believe. Open your spirit to embrace. This blessing I want to give you is massive. It is significant. It is substantial. But it requires something from you. It requires belief. It requires acceptance. It requires gratitude. It requires faith. So tell me right now. Tell me you believe. Tell me you accept. Tell me you receive. Tell me you embrace. Tell me you are ready for what I want to give you. Tell me you are prepared for how I want to bless you. Tell me you are open to what I want to do in your life. You must guard this blessing with wisdom. Not everyone will celebrate what I am about to do in your life. Not everyone will rejoice at your promotion. Not everyone will be happy about your breakthrough. Some will be jealous. Some will be envious. Some will be resentful. And if you are not careful, if you are not wise, if you are not discerning, they will try to steal it. They will try to sabotage it. They will try to destroy it. Not necessarily with violence, not necessarily with obvious attacks, but with subtle words, with passive-aggressive comments, with backhanded compliments, with negative energy, with toxic attitudes, with contaminated spirits. So you must guard what I give you. Protect what I bless you with. Shield what I entrust to you. Be careful who you tell. Be selective about who you share with. Be discerning about who you allow into your inner circle. Not everyone who celebrates with you is for you. Not everyone who congratulates you is happy for you. Not everyone who smiles at you loves you. So be wise. Be discerning. Be careful. Not paranoid. Not suspicious of everyone, but wisely discerning about who gets access to the sacred things I am giving you. With honesty and intelligence, working diligently, this blessing will multiply. This is the principle of the kingdom. You sow, you water, you cultivate, and I bring the increase. You plant, you tend, you care for, and I cause the growth. You invest, you manage, you steward, and I multiply the return. But it requires something from you. It requires honest work, not cutting corners, not taking shortcuts, not cheating the system. Honest, legitimate, above-board work. It requires intelligent effort, not just hard work, but smart work. Working with wisdom, working with strategy, working with understanding. And it requires diligence, not sporadic effort, not occasional attention, but consistent, persistent, continuous diligence. Day in and day out, week after week, month after month, year after year. Faithful stewardship of what I have entrusted to you. And when you combine honesty with intelligence and diligence, when you work that formula consistently, the multiplication is inevitable. The increase is guaranteed. The expansion is certain. Stop thinking you will live forever in failure. That is a lie from hell that you need to reject right now. You are not a failure. You are not destined for defeat. You are not marked for loss. You are a winner. You are a champion. You are a victor. You are an overcomer. And it is time you started thinking like one. It is time you started speaking like one. It is time you started acting like one. No more victim mentality. No more poverty mindset. No more defeated attitude. No more failure expectation. From this moment forward, you are changing your thinking. You are adjusting your speaking. You are altering your expectations. You are a child of the Most High God. You are an heir of the King of Kings. You are a joint heir with Christ. And heirs do not live in failure. They live in victory. They walk in triumph. They operate in success. So change your thinking. Renew your mind. Transform your perspective. See yourself the way I see you. Speak about yourself the way I speak about you. Expect for yourself what I have promised you. I bless and prosper those I love. And you already know the truth. I love you. Not with a small love, not with a limited love, not with a conditional love, but with a tender, affectionate, eternal love. With a love that is patient and kind. With a love that is faithful and true. With a love that is constant and unchanging. Great is my faithfulness toward you. It is new every morning. It is fresh every day. It is dependable every moment. My faithfulness is not based on your faithfulness. My commitment is not contingent on your commitment. My love is not dependent on your love. I am faithful because faithfulness is who I am. I am committed because commitment is my nature. I love you because love is my essence. And nothing you do or do not do will change that. Nothing you say or do not say will alter that. Nothing you accomplish or fail to accomplish will affect that. My love for you is unconditional, eternal, and unshakable. This love I have for you is the foundation of everything. It is the rock on which your life is built. It is the anchor that holds you steady in the storm. It is the root from which all blessing flows. When you understand how deeply, how completely, how eternally I love you, everything changes. Fear loses its power. Worry loses its grip. Anxiety loses its hold. Because how can you be afraid when you are loved by the one who controls everything? How can you worry when you are cared for by the one who owns everything? How can you be anxious when you are protected by the one who defeats everything? My love for you is not theoretical. It is not abstract. It is not conceptual. It is practical. It is tangible. It is real. It shows up in your daily life in ways you often do not even recognize. That provision that came at just the right moment. That was my love. That peace that settled on you in the middle of chaos. That was my love. That strength that rose up in you when you thought you had nothing left. That was my love. That door that opened when every other door was closed. That was my love. That person who showed up with exactly what you needed. That was my love working through them. My love is active. My love is present. My love is working on your behalf every single moment of every single day. Stand up, I command you. Not as a suggestion, not as a recommendation, but as a command from your King, from your Lord, from your God. Stand up. Get up off the mat where the enemy has knocked you down. Get up from the floor where life has pinned you. Get up from the ground where circumstances have thrown you. Stand up, on your feet, on your legs, on your foundation, and stand firm, stand strong, stand tall, because you are not defeated, you are not destroyed, you are not disqualified. You are a warrior. You are a soldier. You are a fighter. And fighters do not stay down. Warriors do not stay defeated. Soldiers do not stay conquered. They get back up. They rise again. They stand once more. And that is what I am commanding you to do right now. Stand up. Dust yourself off. Lift your head. Square your shoulders. Set your face like flint. And prepare for battle. Because the battle is not over. The war is not finished. The fight is not done. But you are going to win. You are going to prevail. You are going to triumph. Walk forward, I order you. Not backward, not sideways, not in circles. Forward. Toward your destiny, toward your purpose, toward your calling, toward your future, toward everything I have promised you. Walk forward with confidence. Walk forward with boldness. Walk forward with courage. Walk forward with determination. Do not let fear stop you. Do not let doubt slow you. Do not let anxiety paralyze you. Do not let worry immobilize you. Keep moving. Keep advancing. Keep progressing. Keep pushing forward, one step at a time, one day at a time, one moment at a time. Just keep moving forward, because every step forward is a step closer to your breakthrough. Every step forward is a step closer to your blessing. Every step forward is a step closer to your promise. So walk, march, advance, progress, move forward, and do not look back. Do not turn around. Do not retreat. Forward is the only direction you need to be concerned with. Forward is the only way you need to go. Do not fear. I assure you that you are my child, and you should have no fear. Fear is not from me. Anxiety is not my gift. Worry is not my blessing. I have given you a spirit, not of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind. So when fear comes knocking, when anxiety tries to take hold, when worry attempts to grip you, remind yourself whose child you are. Remind yourself who your Father is. Remind yourself what I have promised you. Remind yourself that I am with you, that I am for you, that I am fighting for you. And fear will have to leave. Anxiety will have to go. Worry will have to flee, because there is no room for fear in the presence of perfect love, and my love for you is perfect. It casts out all fear. It eliminates all anxiety. It eradicates all worry. So rest in my love. Abide in my presence. Trust in my promises. And live free from fear. I have placed in you strength that you did not have before, power that you did not possess before, courage that you did not carry before, boldness that you did not exhibit before. I have poured into you reserves that were not there before, resources that were not available before, capacity that was not developed before, ability that was not activated before. You are not who you were. You are not what you were. You are not where you were. You have been enhanced. You have been strengthened. You have been empowered. You have been upgraded. And now you have what you need to face what you are facing. You have what is necessary to overcome what you are overcoming. You have what is required to conquer what you are conquering. So stop doubting yourself. Stop questioning whether you have what it takes. Stop wondering if you are strong enough, brave enough, capable enough. You are. I have made sure of it. I have prepared you for this. I have equipped you for this. I have empowered you for this. With your own eyes, you will see great miracles. Not just hear about them, not just read about them, but see them with your own eyes. Experience them in your own life. Witness them in your own circumstances. Miracles of provision, miracles of healing, miracles of restoration, miracles of protection, miracles of deliverance, miracles of breakthrough, miracles of promotion, miracles of multiplication. You are entering a season of the supernatural, a time of the miraculous, an era of the extraordinary, where the impossible becomes possible, where the unlikely becomes reality, where the unimaginable becomes manifest. And you are going to be amazed. You are going to be astonished. You are going to be in awe. Because what I am about to do in your life will exceed your expectations, surpass your imagination, and blow your mind. Listen to my voice and obey my word. Be valiant in believing. Not just believing in general, but believing specifically. Believing my specific promises to you. Believing my specific word for your situation. Believing my specific plan for your life. Be valiant, which means be brave, be bold, be fearless, be daring in your belief. Do not just believe timidly. Do not just believe cautiously. Do not just believe partially. Believe boldly. Believe fully. Believe completely. Believe without reservation. Believe without hesitation. Believe without doubt. That is what it means to be valiant in believing. To believe courageously. To believe fearlessly. To believe wholeheartedly. And when you believe like that, when you have that kind of faith, when you exercise that kind of confidence, you activate dimensions of my power that cannot be accessed any other way. You unlock realms of my provision that remain closed to casual believers. You open doors of my blessing that stay shut to lukewarm faith. Let your ear hear the living and frank word that illuminates your path. My word is not dead. It is not outdated. It is not irrelevant. It is alive. It is active. It is powerful. It is sharper than any two-edged sword. It pierces. It penetrates. It divides. It discerns. It reveals. It exposes. It corrects. It instructs. It guides. It illuminates. My word is a lamp to your feet and a light to your path. It shows you where to step. It reveals where to go. It illuminates the way forward. So listen to it. Read it. Study it. Meditate on it. Memorize it. Speak it. Declare it. Believe it. Obey it. Because my word is not just information, it is transformation. It is not just knowledge, it is power. It is not just truth, it is life. If you hear my voice, do not harden your heart. Keep it soft. Keep it tender. Keep it responsive. Keep it receptive. A hard heart cannot receive. A closed spirit cannot embrace. A resistant soul cannot accept. So keep your heart open. Keep your spirit soft. Keep your soul receptive. When I speak, listen. When I call, respond. When I prompt, obey. When I lead, follow. Do not resist me. Do not fight me. Do not oppose me. I am working for your good. I am leading you to your destiny. I am guiding you to your purpose. So trust me, follow me, obey me, and watch what I do in your life. This peace you are receiving is something they need in your home, and that will bring a new harmony to your family. It is my desire that everyone be prepared so that triumph does not take them by surprise, and the enemy does not take advantage by tempting them with vanities. I do not want so much victory and so much success to go to their heads. My abundance remains in a home that is also covered by an attitude of humility, by a true desire to look at others with kindness, to give each other a hand with much respect, to use their own goods and help everyone without any interest. But those who are filled with greed and want to get rich overnight, who lock up my blessings and do not want to share them, will not see true prosperity. Spiritual wealth is not about your savings accounts being full or your bags being filled with gold. The blessing I give comes accompanied by peace, joy, rest, and tenderness. It is not lost or evaporates. Thieves do not steal it, nor does it disappear like smoke. My blessing is eternal and goes far beyond all material things. There are things more valuable than the goods this world promises you, but never gives you. Value your family, your health, your spiritual life. Only then will you achieve true triumph and be embraced with my eternal love and great happiness. Focus each day on seeking my face, on receiving my word, on planting in others kind treatment and respect like the one I give you. Do what I tell you, and you will see how the obstacles that oppose your blessing fall. I love you, and that is why I ask you again to pay close attention to the words I speak to you today. I want your good, your peace, your health, your tranquility. May your life be surrounded by all provision. May you have no need whatsoever. But you and I need to always be connected. And even if one day you wake up without the desire to work or return very tired, do not forget me. I patiently follow you all day to talk with you and give you my wisdom, but I see that you are filled with anguish over so many things that are happening to you, and you forget that by your side is your Heavenly Father, who is always waiting for you to love you, to free you from burdens you do not have to carry, because I am not going to allow any trial to come to you that you cannot bear. If I am willing to help you, you have no reason to worry anymore. Let us make a deal. At any hour of the day, call out to me, and you will see how at that very moment you will feel my embrace and the sweet affection with which I speak to you. And there, wherever you are, I will guide you once more. For me, it is very beautiful that moment when you speak to me and ask me for something. And for you, it is a beautiful time of sublime calm. Do not miss this beautiful blessing. It is yours. Receive it. Just open your hands, close your eyes, feel my love. I am taking away all worry and I cover your heart with divine peace. Let me see your smile. I want to hear your grateful soul. I love you. The courage I am placing in you right now is not temporary. It is not fleeting. It is not something that will fade when the next challenge comes. This is permanent, lasting, enduring courage. The kind that becomes part of your DNA. The kind that reshapes your identity. The kind that redefines who you are at your core. You're becoming someone who does not run from battles, but runs toward them. Someone who does not shrink from challenges, but rises to meet them. Someone who does not cower in the face of opposition, but stands firm and unmovable. This transformation is not something you are creating through willpower or positive thinking. This is something I am doing in you. I am rewiring your responses. I am reprogramming your instincts. I am reconstructing your default settings. Where you used to retreat, you will now advance. Where you used to hide, you will now stand exposed and unafraid. Where you used to be silent, you will now speak with authority. This is the new you. This is the real you. This is the you I always intended you to be. You have been marked by courage, branded with bravery, sealed with strength, and nothing can remove that mark. Nothing can erase that brand. Nothing can break that seal. The enemy has tried to convince you that you are weak, that you are vulnerable, that you are easily defeated. But that is a lie. That is a deception. That is propaganda designed to keep you playing small, living afraid, operating beneath your calling. But I am here to tell you the truth. You are not weak. You are mighty. You are not vulnerable. You are protected. You are not easily defeated. You are more than a conqueror. And it is time you started living like it. It is time you started acting like the warrior you are. It is time you started carrying yourself with the confidence that comes from knowing whose you are and what you carry inside you. The confidence I am building in you is not arrogance. It is not pride. It is not self-centered conceit. It is holy confidence. It is righteous boldness. It is faith-filled assurance that comes from knowing who I am and understanding what I have done for you. You can walk with your head held high not because of who you are in yourself, but because of who you are in me. You can speak with authority not because of your own wisdom, but because of my word that lives in you. You can act with courage not because of your own strength, but because of my power that works through you. This confidence is not about you trying to prove something to the world. It is about you knowing something that the world does not know. You know that you are loved by the Creator of the universe. You know that you are chosen by the King of Kings. You know that you are protected by the Lord of Hosts. You know that you are empowered by the Holy Spirit. You know that you are backed by all the resources of heaven. And when you know that, really know that deep in your spirit, it changes everything about how you walk, how you talk, how you think, how you act, how you respond, how you live. There are people watching you. People you do not even know are observing your life, waiting to see if this faith you talk about is real, wondering if this God you serve actually shows up, questioning whether what you believe makes any real difference in how you live. And I am about to give them their answer. Through your life, through your story, through your testimony, they are going to see me in you. They are going to witness my power through your breakthrough. They are going to recognize my faithfulness through your victory. You are not just fighting for yourself. You are fighting for everyone who is watching. Everyone who needs to see that faith works, that prayer works, that I am real, and I do what I say I will do. So your courage is not just for you. Your bravery is not just about your personal victory. Your strength is not just for your own benefit. It is for them. For the ones who are struggling to believe, for the ones who are ready to give up, for the ones who are on the edge of walking away. Your testimony will be the thing that keeps them holding on. Your breakthrough will be the evidence they need to keep believing. Your victory will be the proof they require to keep trusting. So be brave, be valiant, be courageous, not just for your sake, but for theirs. For the single mother who is exhausted and does not know how she is going to make it another day. For the businessman who is on the verge of bankruptcy and can barely see a way forward. For the teenager who is being bullied and thinks about ending it all. For the widow who feels forgotten and wonders if anyone even knows she exists. For the addict who has tried to quit 1,000 times and failed every time, for all of them, for every one of them. Your courage will give them courage. Your strength will strengthen them. Your victory will show them that victory is possible. So do not give up. Do not quit. Do not surrender. Too many people are counting on you. Too many lives are connected to your breakthrough. Too many destinies are linked to your victory. Your breakthrough will create a domino effect. When you break through, you create a path for others to follow. When you overcome, you show others that overcoming is possible. When you rise, you lift others with you. You are not just changing your own story, you are rewriting the narrative for your entire family line. The courage you display now will echo through generations. Your children will be braver because you were brave. Your grandchildren will be stronger because you were strong. Your legacy will be one of faith, of courage, of victory. And it all starts with this moment, with this decision, with this choice to trust me, to believe me, to obey me, to follow me no matter what it costs, no matter what it requires, no matter what it demands. I see the bigger picture. I see the ripple effect. I see how your one act of courage will inspire 100 other people to be courageous. I see how your one moment of bravery will embolden 1,000 other people to be brave. I see how your one victory will spark a movement of victories in the lives of countless others. You think this is just about you, but it is so much bigger than you. You think this is just your personal battle, but it is connected to a cosmic war between light and darkness, between faith and fear, between hope and despair. And you are on the front lines. You are a key player. You are a vital piece of the puzzle. What you do matters. How you respond matters. Whether you stand or fall matters. Not just to you, to everyone. So I am asking you to be strong. I am commanding you to be courageous. I am requiring you to be valiant. Not because it is easy, not because you feel like it, not because you have all the answers, but because it is necessary, because it is critical, because it is essential. The kingdom needs you strong, the body needs you healthy, the army needs you functional. There is no time for you to wallow in self-pity. There is no room for you to indulge in defeat. There is no space for you to camp out in discouragement. You must rise, you must stand, you must fight, because there is too much at stake. There are too many lives in the balance. There are too many souls hanging in the decision you make right now about whether you will be courageous or whether you will be afraid. I have given you everything you need for life and godliness. I have equipped you with every spiritual blessing in heavenly places. I have armed you with the full armor of God. I have clothed you with strength and dignity. I have crowned you with glory and honor. I have filled you with my Spirit. I have anointed you with power. I have appointed you for this moment. I have positioned you for this battle. I have prepared you for this assignment. You are ready. You are equipped. You are qualified. Now you just need to believe it. You need to walk in it. You need to operate in it. Stop waiting for some magical moment when you will suddenly feel brave. Courage is not a feeling. It is a decision. It is a choice. It is an act of will. You choose to be brave even when you feel afraid. You choose to be strong even when you feel weak. You choose to advance even when you feel like retreating. That is courage. That is bravery. That is what it means to be valiant. The battles ahead will require this courage. The challenges coming will demand this bravery. The obstacles approaching will necessitate this strength. But you are ready. You are prepared. You are capable. I would not be sending you into battle if I had not already equipped you for victory. I would not be leading you into warfare if I had not already guaranteed the outcome. I would not be positioning you on the front lines if I had not already determined that you will prevail. So go confidently, fight fearlessly, stand boldly. knowing that the battle is already won, knowing that the victory is already secured, knowing that the outcome is already determined. You are not fighting for victory. You are fighting from victory. You are not trying to win. You are enforcing a win that has already been accomplished. You are not hoping for breakthrough. You are walking in breakthrough that has already been decreed. Every morning when you wake up, before your feet hit the floor, before you check your phone, before you start thinking about all the things you need to do, I want you to remember who you are. I want you to recall what I have said about you. I want you to rehearse the truth of your identity. You are my beloved child. You are chosen. You are called. You are anointed. You are appointed. You are favored. You are blessed. You are protected. You are provided for. You are guided. You are strengthened. You are empowered. You are more than a conqueror. You are the head and not the tail. You are above and not beneath. You are blessed coming in and blessed going out. You are a royal priesthood. You are a holy nation. You are a peculiar treasure. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are created in the image of God. You are a new creation. You are righteous. You are redeemed. You are forgiven. You are loved. You are mine. And nothing can change that. Nothing can alter that. Nothing can diminish that. When the enemy comes with his accusations, remind him of whose you are. When fear knocks on your door, remind it of who your Father is. When doubt tries to creep into your mind, remind yourself of what I have promised. When discouragement attempts to weigh you down, remind your soul of who I say you are. You are not who the enemy says you are. You are not what your circumstances suggest you are. You are not what your past tried to make you. You are who I say you are. You are what my word declares you to be. You are what my blood has made you. And I say you are courageous. I say you are brave. I say you are strong. I say you are victorious. I say you are more than enough. I say you are exactly what I need for this moment, for this assignment, for this purpose. The world is waiting for you to step into your calling. Creation is groaning for you to walk in your identity. Heaven is watching for you to operate in your authority. Hell is nervous about what will happen when you finally realize who you really are and what you really carry. Because when you wake up to your true identity, when you step into your authentic calling, when you operate in your genuine authority, things shift, atmospheres change, situations transform, impossibilities become possibilities, closed doors fly open, mountains move, valleys rise, crooked places become straight, and the kingdom advances. Darkness retreats, light shines, hope springs up, faith increases, love multiplies, and everything changes. All because you decided to be brave, all because you chose to be courageous, all because you stepped into who I created you to be. So make the decision right now. Choose courage over fear. Select bravery over anxiety. Pick strength over weakness. Opt for boldness over timidity. Decide that from this moment forward, you will no longer live as a victim. You will no longer think as someone defeated. You will no longer speak as someone without hope. You will no longer act as someone without power. You are changing the narrative. You are rewriting the story. You are altering the trajectory. You are shifting the direction. And nothing will ever be the same, because you are not the same. You have been transformed. You have been changed. You have been made new. You have been upgraded. You have been promoted. You have been elevated. You have been positioned. You have been placed. And you are about to see what I can do with someone who is willing to be brave, willing to trust, willing to believe, willing to obey. The testimony that is about to come out of your life will be talked about for generations. The breakthrough that is about to manifest in your circumstances will be studied by people who want to understand how God works. The victory that is about to be displayed through your situation will be used as evidence that I am still the God who does impossible things. You are about to become a walking, talking, living, breathing testimony of my power, my faithfulness, my goodness, my love. And when people see what I have done in you, through you, and for you, they will have no choice but to acknowledge that I am real, that I am present, that I am powerful, that I am faithful, Your life is about to become a billboard for my glory, a showcase for my power, a demonstration of my faithfulness, a proof of my love. So hold on, stand firm, keep believing, keep trusting, keep hoping, keep praying, keep worshiping, keep praising, keep thanking, keep declaring, keep speaking, keep acting, keep moving, keep advancing, keep pushing, keep fighting, keep resisting, keep persisting, keep enduring, keep pressing, keep pursuing, keep seeking, keep knocking, keep asking, keep believing, because breakthrough is closer than you think. Victory is nearer than you realize. The answer is about to arrive. The blessing is about to manifest. The miracle is about to happen. The door is about to open. The mountain is about to move. The sea is about to part. The giant is about to fall. The battle is about to turn. The situation is about to shift. Everything is about to change. And when it does, when the breakthrough comes, when the victory manifests, when the miracle happens, you will look back at this moment and you will understand why you had to go through what you went through. You will recognize why the process took as long as it took. You will appreciate why I allowed what I allowed, because it was all necessary. It was all purposeful. It was all intentional. It was all designed to build in you the courage, the strength, the character, the faith, the perseverance that you would need, not just to receive the blessing, but to steward it well, to manage it wisely, to multiply it faithfully. And when that day comes, when you are standing in the fullness of everything I have promised you, when you are walking in the abundance I have prepared for you, when you are operating in the authority I have given you, when you are living in the freedom I have purchased for you, you will fall on your face in gratitude. You will weep tears of joy. You will lift your hands in worship. You will shout praises from the rooftop. You will testify of my goodness. You will declare my faithfulness. You will proclaim my love. And you will say with every fiber of your being, with every cell in your body, with every breath in your lungs, it was worth it. Every tear was worth it. Every struggle was worth it. Every battle was worth it. Every delay was worth it. Every disappointment was worth it. Every setback was worth it. Because look what God has done. Look what He has brought me through. Look what He has blessed me with. Look what He has given me. Look what He has made of my life. It was all worth it. Every single moment of it was worth it. My beloved child, as this message comes to a close, I want you to know that this is not the end. This is the beginning of a new chapter in your story, the beginning of a new season in your life, the beginning of a new level of faith, a new dimension of power, a new realm of authority. What I have spoken to you in this moment is not just words. It is life. It is spirit. It is power. It is truth. And it is working in you right now, transforming you, changing you, reshaping you, rebuilding you, making you into the person I have always seen you to be, the warrior, the overcomer, the victor, the champion, the one who stands when others fall, the one who advances when others retreat, the one who believes when others doubt, the one who trusts when others fear. That is who you are. That is what you are becoming. And nothing will stop this transformation. Nothing will hinder this process. Nothing will abort this destiny, because I have spoken it, and what I have spoken must come to pass. What I have decreed must be established. What I have declared must manifest. So receive these words deep into your spirit. Let them sink into your soul. Let them penetrate your heart. Let them transform your mind, and let them change your life forever. Be valiant, my child. Be brave. Be strong. Be courageous. The battle is yours to win. The victory is yours to claim. The breakthrough is yours to experience. And I am with you every step of the way, fighting for you, standing with you, working through you, empowering you, strengthening you, upholding you. You will not fail. You will not fall. You will not be defeated, because I am your God and you are my child. And together, we are unstoppable. Amen. If this message touched your heart, share it with someone who needs to hear God's voice today. Type Amen in the comments to receive this blessing. Subscribe to this channel and activate notifications so you never miss a message from God's heart to yours. He is speaking to you every single day, and we are honored to be the voice that delivers His words to your life. Remember, you are loved, you are chosen, you are protected, and you are not alone. God is with you right now, and He will never leave you. Share this blessing with someone who needs to be reminded of God's faithfulness today.